Mileage or percentage? What's the difference? Huh? What's the difference between mileage and percentage? Well, I guess we're gonna find out today. Sorry about the crazy hair. Okay, I'm gonna put it down in a minute, but just let's go. Get the fucking intro out the way. Come on, people.
Love me, I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get, what would you say? She wax it all off, Mr. Miyagi, and them suicide doors, Ari Kari. Look at me now, look at me now, oh. I'm getting paper, look at me now, oh. Look at me now, yeah.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Trucking Truth. I am your boy, the one and only, and to the motherfucking Hamilton. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Woo! Got a lot to talk about today, people. Got a lot to talk about, okay? Basically, we're going to be talking about mileage and percentage. Mileage and percentage. Mileage and percentage. I'm basically going to give y'all my recommendation of my thoughts and tell y'all the difference between the two. That's it. No more, nothing less. But before I get into all of that, if you guys haven't done so already, please go check out my wife's channel, THC. Go over there and y'all can come get high with us. You know what I'm saying? Right. I am vaping on some good shit today, man. I'm vaping on some good shit. I don't even know what it's called off the top of my dome, but it's Excision. Man, it's the Paradox. And this shit tastes like grape soda. It's fucking amazing. So, fucking amazing. That's what I'm on, the 80-20 blend. 6 milligrams of fucking nicotine. Got it on point. I also want to give a shout out to my boy, man, HT Logistics 3434. You know what I'm saying? His link will be down in my description box as well. Shout out to you. And if anybody has not seen the dude, ever heard the dude, or whatever, y'all need to get over to his channel and subscribe to him. Share some of his videos, man. He's got a lot of information, and he's definitely on point with the fundamentals talk, okay? I watch him almost every day, especially if I'm confused about something or I want to try to do something better. Definitely on point about, you know, the fundamentals and stuff like that. So big shout out to him. His link will also be in the description box. Now, let's get on to mileage and percentage. All right. Now, this goes to any company driver who's currently looking into coming into the owner-operator program, doing a lease purchase or going out buying their own truck or doing whatever they got to do. All right. I say it like this. You're already used to running for your money. You know what I'm saying? You're already used to running for your money. You just don't have the business aspect of it. Okay? You got a little bit here and there from YouTubers and stuff like that. But let me go explain to y'all my recommendation. When y'all cross over to do the lease purchase program, or y'all cross over to do cents per mile, or to cross over to becoming an owner operator, stay making money as per mile. Okay, I say because old habits are hard to break. Old habits are hard to break. Okay, cents per mile, basically you want to get a standard rate of what you're going to make, just like being a company driver, right? The only difference is you're going to be paying for your fuel, and you're also going to be paying for your tool. You're going to be paying for fuel, tools, and stuff like that. And you're also going to be paying your truck payment, insurances, and other stuff. Now, here's why I'm recommending it. You're already used to running your ass off to make money, okay? When you cross over and you go straight to percentage, you're not going to know what you're doing, okay? And it's not a shot. It's not saying you guys ain't going to be, sorry, I had something right there. It's not a shot to you guys saying you guys ain't going to be able to make it. I'm just saying on the percentage side, you're not going to really know what you're doing. So that's why I suggest within the first 6 months of being an owner-operator to the first year, stay per mile. Because being paid per mile is more safer for you. It's less risky. And you're going to continue to keep doing what you're regularly doing. Okay, most people who get into the owner-operator, when they get into their first truck that's not owned by a company, that's not a company truck, is able to open up. And the very first thing y'all going to do is y'all going to go out and y'all going to go test the limits of the motherfucker, okay? You guys are not going to know much about maintenance, and you guys are not going to know much about the work that goes into maintaining a truck and or a trailer if you have to purchase one or got one that you own or whatever. So when you start off, you want to start off with that same mindset, okay? But you're going to be able to learn how to budget. You're going to sit here and see everything that's taken out of you deduction-wise, whether it's variable, the regular deductions, or your fucking fixed expenses. So when they come out, you're going to be able to see it. So that means you're going to be able to, on a mileage mark, you're going to know how many miles you're going to need each week to be able to make a certain amount of money bring home, okay? Now that's a start, and that's going to help you when you learn how to do all of that and learn how to do it all efficiently, run your truck efficiently and stuff like that, and learn more about the maintenance of a truck, of your truck, and what you got to do to maintain your truck efficiently. You're going to be better off, and you're definitely going to be ready for the percentage side. Now, here's mileage. Mileage is a set rate, okay? The set rate based upon three things: loaded, unloaded, or empty. And right there in the middle, sorry for flicking you off, but loaded and unloaded, and then right there in the middle is fucking fuel surcharge. Okay, most of the time when you're loaded, you're going to be making the most money, okay? You're going to be making the most money. Now, when you're choosing a carrier, try to choose a carrier where you're making $1.10 or better on loaded miles. Not 90 cents on loaded miles, not none of that, because you're wasting your damn time. Okay, $1.10 on loaded miles. Fuel surcharges, the one right there in the middle, number 2. All right, fuel surcharge, it fluctuates up and down for the load, customer base that the carrier that you work for has. It also fluctuates with the economy on how the fuel's projected for that week. But it goes up and down. It usually ranges between 10 and 15 cents. So think about it. If you're loaded and you're getting paid $1.10, that 10 or 15 cents adds to the $1.10. So let's say it's at 15 cents. Now you're making $1.25 per mile, okay, loaded. Now, when you're empty, when you're choosing to carry, make sure it's $1.10, decent fuel surcharge, and make sure you're looking at the empty side. What are they paying you to run empty, okay? They're probably going to pay you anywhere between the 60s to the mid-90s range, the average, but you want to try to stay at 85 cents or better doing mileage, okay? So you got $1.10 plus fuel surcharge with 85 cents on empty miles, okay? So loaded miles, fuel surcharge, empty miles. It sets right then and there, okay? Now here's where it differs for the percentage side, okay? Now on miles, you're chasing the miles, you're chasing the miles, you're chasing the miles, getting paid per mile, okay? In the end result, if you're trying to build a company, if you're trying to build a fleet, if you're trying to become your own carrier, okay, you don't want to stay miles. You want to switch over to percentage. Here's why. Because instead of chasing the miles, you're no longer chasing the miles on the percentage side. You're chasing fucking the load. You're chasing the job, you're chasing the work, okay? You're no longer getting paid per mile. I mean, you could break it down to figure out what you're making per mile. But you're no longer technically getting paid fuel surcharge. You can, some places do add fuel surcharges, but it depends. If the carrier that you're working for has direct customers, okay, direct customers, like a direct customer base. In other words, they have a set of customers that they're the only ones that pick up for, that in contract with them. Most of the time, they're going to get a fuel surcharge and they're going to give it to you, or a percentage of the fuel surcharge to you to really know you ain't, okay? But if you're like at a small carrier like I'm at, we deal with everything is broker. We don't have no direct customers. Everything is brokered, okay? We get brokered loads. Okay, so we get a lot of different ends, we get a lot of different topics. But on percentage, you got a set percentage that you'll make. Like I make 88%. Okay, so let's say that the load that I'm on paid me $2,000. In fact, I'll even talk about the load that I'm getting today. I'm picking up a load today. It's about 15 miles from where I'm at, up there in Rome, New York, going to Michigan, Auburn Hills, Michigan. It's about 600 and some miles. I'm making $1,250. That's what the load pays. It's $1,250. Now, fuel surcharge, line haul, all of that is all wrapped up in one. Okay? All wrapped up in one. Now, I'm saying this because I really want y'all to pay attention. I'm making 88% of that $1,250. So, when you take $1,250 and you multiply it by 0.88, it's paying me or paying the truck $1,100. Okay? That's 88%. Now that $1,100, I gotta pay my truck payment, I gotta pay my insurances, my fuel, all of that. So I work job to job. So my goal is to always get the better loads, always to get the better loads. Now, if you're making $1 per mile on 600 miles, $1.15, you're gonna multiply that by 1.15. Okay, where I made $1,100, you stuck on mileage only made $690. So it pays me a hell of a lot better to the truck. Okay, it pays the truck a hell of a lot better than being on percentage than what it does being on mileage. But being on percentage, okay, let's say you've been running miles as an owner operator, you want to cross over to being in the percentage lane, right? Do not, okay, let me go say it again. Do not go to a fucking carrier that sits here and says you can make percentage, but you're not allowed to utilize a load board. You're not allowed to book and choose your own loads. Okay? You're not allowed to do none of that. Okay? Then there ain't no point in you making percentage. You might as well make per mile. The percentage is supposed to give you that freedom where you can look at the loads, pick and choose the loads. It's supposed to step your game up to learn these lanes out here. Okay? To learn these lanes out here. Now, I have nothing against dispatchers, okay? Nothing against dispatchers. But where I'm at, I have the power to pick and choose my own loads. Book my own loads, okay? Or I get to utilize the dispatchers that works for the carrier that I'm leased under. Okay? Now this puts me at a great position. It puts me at a position where I can learn the lanes, okay? I could dabble into it, learn how to negotiate rates and stuff like that. It puts me in a great position to really know to learn what I'm doing. Okay? So let's say I'm looking for a load, right? And I find this decent load, it's got decent miles, the deadhead ain't too damn bad. Okay, but they're paying this. But let's sit here and say there's a dispatcher. I can go ask that dispatcher, like, look, I got this load, it's this way, but I'm going through this type of terrain to get there. And do you think that load would be good for me? They'll be able to help direct you, especially if you got a good relationship with your dispatcher. They'll be able to help you determine if that load is good. Then you call it up the broker, you negotiate the rates, and the rate comes straight to the dispatcher signs or whatever. But let's say the dispatcher has a better load, okay, that's going a short distance but paying more, all right, more per mile, more per to the truck at the end of it, okay? Is that a great rate or whatever? The dispatcher is there to basically help you run your business, to help you stay successful. Now, okay, a percentage, if you're going to get with a company, make your percentage, okay? I say try to make at least 70% or better at the carrier that you're going to. 70% or better. And you're able to have load boards. You're able to pick and choose your own freight, okay? Or somewhere where you can see the load, you can pick the load, and that's your load. Whether it's like at Landstar or at Mercer or at Snyder, right? Snyder's doing the ICC thing, whatever. Well, I guess you can sit here and see loads and you can be like, you know what, I want that load or whatever. But they also have dispatchers to help you out at the same time. Now, because here's the thing, if you get with a company, right, and they say you make 70% of the load, like PTL, Pascal, okay, you get with them, they say you make 70% of the load, okay, you get the book, you get to choose your own loads, you get to, if you don't want the load, you don't have to take the load. But here's the problem, you don't take the load, it ain't like you can go look for a load for yourself, okay, because with these damn dispatchers, that put you back down at the bottom of the list. Well, he denied the load, he didn't want the load, because you knew that the load was paying shitty, right? So now you're on the bottom of the list. You cannot find your own load, you can't do none of that unless Pascal gives you some fucking miracle permission, right? So they give you a load, you basically have to take it. And let's say at the end of the day, that load only pays your truck 90 cents a mile. Are you really gonna take that? You might as well work per mile. So I say it like this, if you're gonna get paid per mile, make sure it's $1.10, decent fuel surcharge, 100% fuel charge, and 85 cents or better on the empty miles, okay? And if you're gonna go percentage, and when you are able to go percentage, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're trying to make 70% or more. 70% or more, and you're able to book and choose your own loads and utilize load boards. Okay? Now that is just my recommendation. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I'm telling y'all what I recommend. I make 88% of the load. I book and choose my own freight. And hey, if I got questions, I'm at a place where I can ask them and get them answered. That's what I am trying to do to be able to grow my business. That's just what I'm trying to do, because I'm out here, I'm learning lanes. There's a lot of places I know not to go, like Colorado, Florida, you know what I'm saying? Anything, especially with a flatbed, you don't want to go west of the 35, and you really don't want to fucking do the East Coast like that. But Midwest, the name of the game is efficiency and consistency. That's the name of the game. You know what? And in my next video, I'm going to talk about efficiency and consistency. So be on the lookout for that. So I don't care if you guys heard it over there. I don't care if y'all heard it over there. Over here, we're only going to give y'all the mother trucking truth. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all you're going to get. The mother trucking truth. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's having a good time. I hope everybody's being safe and just enjoying life, man. Just enjoying life. But I gotta get my black ass to work. So, hold that thought. HT is always going on this spiel about exposing numbers. Now, I don't know if y'all can hear it. Now, this is not a pay stub, okay? Let me go say it again. This is not a pay stub. Now, what I do is I keep track of everything, okay? I keep track of everything. I keep track of everything I do. I don't know if y'all can see it. I keep track of everything I do, and I keep track of what I make. All right, and what I'm gonna bring home. Now, this is what I did last week. All right, y'all can see the dates on here, right? Y'all can see the dates. Y'all can see the dates. See that last load right there? It says going to Yorkville, New York. I'm in New Hartford, New York right now. Okay, and I'm getting ready to pick up my load out of there. But I want y'all to pay attention. This is everything I do. This is all the loads I pulled last week. This is all the fuel I put in my truck. Okay, now all of this is also, you know, with my percentage taken out, with the 88% taken out. So I know what I'm making. Because I ran efficiently. Y'all see that number right there? Y'all see that number? That's what I'm bringing home. You know what I'm saying? It's $3,255. That's what I'm bringing home. That's what I'm taking. Because, just like HT said, when y'all follow the fundamentals and stuff, when y'all follow the fundamentals, you are going to become profitable, okay? Profitable. Now, I am not back to where I once was, because of the last carrier I was with, like I explained to y'all in other video and some other video, that I went through hardship after hardship after hardship, weeks and months without making a fucking check, because I got with a carrier that I thought I could sit here and book and choose my own loads and make 80% of the load or whatever, and that turned out not to be the case. It left me stranded. When I have to rely on a dispatcher, I was left stranded. And the reason why that happened is because I wasn't consistent. And the reason why I wasn't consistent is because of poor communication between me and the dispatcher I was working for. Okay? Now, let me say it again. I'm not carrier bashing. I'm not bashing the carrier. I'm telling y'all exactly what happened. Okay? Y'all don't even know the carrier that I was working at prior to this one. Alright? But I'm not bashing the carrier or whatever. I told y'all what happened. Between me and that carrier, me and that dispatcher, we just could never see eye to eye. We could never be on the same page. Then I get put on these bullshit runs that it sounded like they were paying good, but the end result was I wasn't getting paid at all. So when I switched carriers, things start turning around. So I'm working back to get back to where I once was in business. So everything is back on the up and up. So with that being said, my next video is going to be about efficiency and consistency. I want to talk to you guys basically about how to stay efficient real quick and how to stay consistent real quick. So, as always, I'm going to catch you guys on the other side. Peace.